We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right to the air is Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
Nothing worse than a 3-and-out if you're on offense to start the game. It's just a bad way to start for any offense. So, nice job not allowing that to happen. Got some good blocking at the point of attack. And now they're going to see if they can get into some more of these opening script plays as this drive continues.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Sixty Maverick. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
A second down throw for Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Bronco 80.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
And they're on 20-yard line.
Panther.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 19, charge. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The linebacker, Matt Milano. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. So it's 4th down. Punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60, trap 6, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Jeanette. 70 Lions. Ready?
A big hole. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and 9.
Come on, come on. 60.
Richardson to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
At the Colts 43-yard line.
Bronco 80. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now a run on 1st down. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Third and goal.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This one is going to sail through the end zone. For a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drop 60. Pat. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They go right back to Taylor. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to go here. Till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready? Cougar 19, go!
The RPO, that one is complete. And for the moment, that's a 1st down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
Cut 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now Richardson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Lions. Let's go. 7 Pirates. 19 Warriors. 17. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
That one taken in by Douglas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set.
Throwing is Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He pulled it left. No good. And this stays a two-score game.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 7 Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That's gonna wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Colts now gonna send out their field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Roll. Ready, ready?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Big Lion. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Smile Munden is there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Richardson. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with it. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's one. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At the 9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go. Here's Petty.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Here we go. Cut. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It's back at the 8 now. for second and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
And he will score. Game on. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
17. Colts 10.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break! Get it! 19, Buffalo 18! Mustang 19! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat! Check, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf!
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle made by Bobby O'Carrigan. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Come on, 6, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 6.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 6 coming up. They'll go with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Colts first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here comes 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 18. Rattler 18. Rattler.
Richardson to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. Right back to Warren again. And it's a touchdown. They within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for two now.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Fix the Eagles. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Go check. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's complete, and Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Nice Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Play coming up. This is 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves, trap 60. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
A 34-yard attempt.
This kick is good, and it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long